The current President of the United States is, I think it's fair to say, at least on occasion, he can fairly be described as bizarre. But I'm not going to elaborate on that point because that's plain to see for most people. I think it is relevant to point out that I have felt for some time, and I've heard a number of usually well-informed and perceptive commentators state recently that Trump has lost patience with Netanyahu, which I can well understand because I lost patience with Netanyahu about nearly 30 years ago. Is that right? It's about right, yeah. Maybe even before that. So I can well understand losing patience with the man. I refer to Netanyahu, and always have, as Binyamin, too little, too late Netanyahu. It's true that he is preferable, in fact, you could say vastly preferable, to many of the other options before us, but that, of course, is not saying very much. That's a very, very low bar. Sometimes, as I mentioned to someone earlier this evening, sometimes Trump reminds me of a teenager who never grew up. And he hasn't got time. He also hasn't got time objectively because he actually has a very, very, very short window of opportunity to achieve various things that he thinks he should achieve. And he likes people who are men of action, people who get things done. I think he also likes people who are brash. Today he just informed us that he thinks the self-proclaimed president of Syria, the French colony here on the Mediterranean coast, is a very impressive fellow. So he tells us. And Netanyahu has always been overly cautious and has missed opportunity after opportunity and has sinned by omission and sometimes by commission very, very frequently. And that I think explains a lot about what we see with this current president. Beyond that, who knows? Time will tell. I personally will not be sorry to see Netanyahu leave the stage. He's been on the stage for a very long time, and I think objectively it's fair to say he has not achieved a great deal and has allowed our enemies, both foreign and domestic, to achieve quite a lot. Having said that, I'm also willing to admit that he surprised me even positively with some of his decisions over the past year and a half, which worked out for the better. And when it comes down to it, as we all know, Akol b'yedei Shamayim. Everything is in the hands of heaven, except for those things which are not. In other words, except for those things that we are supposed to be taking care of and doing and acting in a certain manner, which we generally do not. And for that we pay a very heavy price. And Netanyahu is not the right man to understand that or to change that. So we have to somehow have him removed and replace him with someone much better. But that's a lengthy discussion.